Alright, Shalom, Yashala. Giving all praise and glory to the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob as always. We will keep it moving to the kingdom. The Spirit was moving me to, think about our people in general and how, first and foremost, we've been in captivity after captivity after captivity after captivity over and over again. So you got to look at us going into captivity, and then we're going to captivity, we learn from the people that we're in captivity under. Once you come out of captivity, Most High let us come back to the land of Israel, and we bring in those negative, idolatrous ways with us into the land that He loved. He kick us out the land. Kick us out. And believe me, He said what He said He was going to do, He did it. That land is desolate. Desert. Just finished. Then He had pity on us when we cried to Him again. Because He never had pity on us till we cried to Him. So all you pride people out there that think you got it going on, you this, that, and the third, this your consolation right here. Those that are learned to humble themselves before the Most High and have a broken and contrite spirit, you got an opportunity to make it. Come back to His laws, statutes, commandments, and have faith in the Most High through Mashiach and fear the Most High, be afraid and scared of Him. So you say fear the Most High, you think it means something different. But you think about the people that's in a hurricane. They caught up in it. Some don't even make it out. What do you think they saying? Oh, Mother Nature. Oh, stop, Mother Nature. Stop, El Nino. Stop, La Nina. Nah. Like I was doing some footage of the people that's, in this fire in California. They calling on the name of Jesus. They oh God. You don't hear nothing about it. Show me, brings out some footage. You see somebody talking, oh, Mother Nature, please don't do this to me. Oh, El Nino, La Nina, oh, La Nina, whatever. Oh, global warming, why are you doing this to me? No. They call on God. Even atheists. You better recognize He's going to be all in all. Once He set up righteousness on this earth, let Mashiach rule for 1,000 years, Most High going to be all in all, forever and ever and ever. He said, hey, He's showing it right now. He's showing up a little bit, but y'all better understand. And with all these different religions and ideologies and philosophies and lies and things that's contrary to the Most High, He said, just serve me. All you got to do is just please me. And people want to look at everything else and don't realize how many times that you went back to think, okay, we Israelites, so you ever went back to Egypt? You ever put yourself back there? No. You ain't going back there because that wasn't none of you. So you weren't no Israelite. Well, Assyrians took us into captivity, took us down. Babylonians took us down. 70 years. You learn it from all these different people. Persians and the Medes, they're idolaters. The Greeks, you ain't got to go back farther to think about them. They are idolatry right now. The Romans, same people. Then I challenge you on the Byzantine Empire, even though we was ruling. When Satan showed the Mashiach all the kingdoms of the world and said, hey, all can be yours, you bow down and what? Worship me. We came out with a whole lot of pagan stuff too, in the Byzantine Empire. Halloween and all that stuff, we was ruling during that time. Man, you better recognize it. Then the Renaissance period, 1492 to now. What we dealing with? 1492, come on. This one came out in 1492, this idol. I can't show it enough. That idol came out 1492 to now. Caesar Borgia and family, the Borgia family. Until now. This very day. You turn TV in on, you see a big picture of him up in the back, or whoever's on there. So they're still promoting it. It's a lie. And have our people saying, nobody know how you look because you don't read the Bible. You ain't never read the Bible. You see that it says in Revelation 1, 14 and 15, that he had hair of wool and his feet like a fine brass that it burned in the furnace. That's very dark. Or Mashiach Yahushua when he walked earth in the flesh. So let's go into it, because we have to look at what's been told to us, what we've done, and what we're still doing. And the Most High said, don't do it, but we're still doing it and justifying it. Colossians 3:17. Whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. Give you thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. So all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the anointed Savior, going to the Most High on our behalf. The Most High can look down upon us, that we send up our prayers to Him with humility and a broken, contrite spirit, crying to Him to tell Him to deliver us from this present evil, wicked world. And we give Him thanks for everything. He's worthy to be praised for everything. Say hallelujah to His holy name. And you better learn to praise Him. Because it's going to be too late to praise Him whenever He brings the wrath. But look, the devil say he got a short time, comes out with much wrath. So when He bring that wrath, what you going to do then? Praise Him then? He's going to mock and laugh at you, He said. So all you that ain't praising Him, y'all just think y'all Israel, and you're just going to get this information and you ain't going to follow anything spiritual that's going to please Him? More power to you. Go to Leviticus 19. Leviticus 19, let's go to the law. Leviticus 19, see what the law says. In verse 4. Turn ye not unto idols. Say, turn ye not unto idols, nor make to yourselves molten gods. I am the Most High, your power. So He tells us, don't turn to no idols. So don't even think about dealing with no idols. So you don't make yourself molten gods. Like they got these statues in the churches of Caesar Borgia and Mary and these other Edomite saints and so forth that they have in the church, worshiping them. Because they there. I mean, you got to understand. You got this picture in your house, just up on the wall. That's giving reference to it. That's what you think. That's what you praying to. That's you praying in the name of Caesar Borgia. To the Most High power. That man is dead, been dead. You know, all you do is, like I say, turn on Showtime. You go to YouTube and do this. Go turn on Showtime and type in the Borgias, Borgia. And you will see, they call them the first crime family. Come on, you gotta wake up. There's 5 people in that picture. Can't say it enough. That's idol. That's idolatry. Right there. Now, where is it at? In the Christian church? All up in the Christian church? I challenge, where the preachers that's smashing that? Really? Where they at? In numbers. So if they're not smashing it, then you allow people to believe in it. That's why I go hard on them, because I love Israel. Most I said, Jacob I love. So if He loved our people, and these pastors calling them the heir, they're the leaders, they call them the heir. And you Israelites, you ain't smashing it. You ain't showing the people that this is a lie. This is what our people believe. They have a problem, want to fight because of that picture. Caesar Borgia. That's their God. Mosiah said, look. Leviticus 19:4. Turn ye not unto idols, nor make to yourself molten gods. I am the Most High, your power. So He's our power. This is all we need is Him. But nah. What we do? Psalm 96:5. So don't turn to idols. What we do? Psalm 96:5. For all the gods of the nations are idols. Are idols. But the Most High made the heavens, right? Why you say the Most High made the heavens? Because they worship in the sun, the moon, the stars, the comets. Did you have the people that worship the comets? Yeah. And they died with Nike tennis shoes on. That's how I remember them. Look, it's most likely in Jeremiah 10. This is coming up, Christmas. Tell me what this is. Say, hear ye the word, verse 1. Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word of the which the Most High speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Talking to us, who live in a house family, O family of Israel. Thus said the Most High, He's our power. Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob been the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. He's our power. What did he say? Thus said the Most High, learn not the way of the heathen. He told us not to learn the way of the heathen. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. That's what the Most High said. Hey, for all the gods of the nations are idols. But the Most High made the heavens. He made the sun, the moon, the stars, the comets. He made everything in the heavens. That's why the Most High tells us here, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. He let you know, that's why they set up their little symbols. You got the crescent moon. That represents Semiramis from long ago. Semiramis is Nimrod's mama, Tammuz's mama. You see, got the 5-point star represent Nimrod. You have the sun representing Nimrod and Tammuz and so forth. All these things are equated to idolatry. Something that is not really we should focus on in dealing with our power, the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He's telling us here. He's saying, don't do it. So, him telling us and us doing it is something altogether different because we did not do it. He say, don't do it, we did it. Do it, we didn't do it. Because we want to do it our way. That's why the world say what? Follow your heart, right? So we followed our heart. We followed our own mind. And what happened? We went to captivity after captivity after captivity, just like I just said initially. Over and over again. In wickedness. Then we want to cry to the Most High once He jack us up. You want to cry to Him then. He'd be like, I'm going to mock you. I'm going to laugh at you. Me and Angel will have a great time laughing at you when I'm jacking you up. See? So we only have opportunity. This could be our last opportunity, people. You don't know. Everybody talking about next year's 400 years. Nobody know but the Most High. Don't start spreading that lie. Got people thinking it's going to be on this day, that day in 2019. Only the Most High know. He told us this though. He said, thus said the Most High, Jeremiah 10:2. Learn not the way of the heathen. The heathen always predicting a date when the Most High gonna deal with this world, knowing that it's coming to destruction. The judgment is coming on this earth. It's written. Mashiach Shai coming back to judge and make war. Revelation 19:11. So they know about it. They can feel it. You know. They're always predicting. Somebody always coming up predicting something. And it's always wrong. Because only the Most High know, people. Mashiach Shai don't even know. Only the Most High know. And he said, Jeremiah 10:2. He said, learn not the way of the heathen. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. He tells us, don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. Remember to tell you all the gods and the nations are idols. The Most High made the heavens. See, we don't be dismayed at them. You see the what they call the shooting stars and so forth, the chariots of the Most High. The chariots of the Most High. Jeremiah 10:2. Say, thus say the Most High. That's the Most High telling us. Learn not the way of the heathen. I got to keep bringing it out because this is what our people have done. From captivity to captivity to captivity to captivity. He said, learn not their ways. Learn not the way of the heathen. So if the heathen say this is the way you got to deal with following the Most High, following Mashiach Yahushua, who the world called Jesus Christ, then how you going to follow that? Make that make sense. Whenever they put this picture in your face and say this is who you got to follow. This is your power. And a lot of it is your power. Not only that, they say this is the Most High. You can't deny this. I have it right here, so how you going to deny it? They say this the Most High. It's in the Bible. Right there, it's in the Bible. Say that's the Most High right there. What they have there? They were holding on what? The Semiramis, crescent moon, and the stars. Right up there. You don't look like regular stars. Crescent moon, Semiramis. But y'all don't understand that because you don't know enough of what they're doing in their little psychic ways of bringing about whatever they can to have you follow the way of the heathen. It's all about it. They know. We went to captivity for breaking the Most High's law, statutes, commandments. So you think they're going to show you the law, statutes, commandments? That's why they say read under the law, you're the mercy and grace. That's the way of the heathen. So you won't ever come to the light. You'll always be in darkness. You won't know the truth of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua and what we got to do as a people to please Him. And not just please ourselves. And then when you won't call on me, then you won't call on me like, and you know already bashed them, tell them you ain't got to follow Him. That's what you saying when you're not under the law. Listen. Once again, Jeremiah 10:2. Thus said the Most High, learn not the way of the heathen. That's these other nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. You see the chariots of the Most High. I tell you in Psalms 104:3. The chariots of the Most High. They're the vehicles of the Most High. What they call the UFOs, unidentified flying objects. They're identified flying objects for us. We know. So we sung the song, Sweet Low, Sweet Chariot, coming for to carry me home. Looked over the Nile River. We come from Africa? No, we looked over the Jordan. We come from Israel. Looked over the Jordan River. What did I see? A band of angels coming for me. See, I ain't even thought about that. Why didn't we make that song up and use the Nile River that go down Africa? No, we said the Jordan River. But see, I ain't put that together. They realized, wow, Jordan River, that's in Israel. So why would we say Jordan instead of the Nile? So we come from Africa. See, these things you got to think about. He said, verse 3, what is this? For the customs of the people are vain. I mean, the customs of the people are vain. So whatever he's getting ready to say about this custom is worthless. It's good for nothing. This is what the Most High said. You got to take it over with Him. You got a problem? You can come at me all you want to, but you still have to deal with the Most High. Because that ain't going nowhere. It's going to be there tomorrow, next day, next year. Going to be there forever. What he say? For the customs of the people, these heathen, that he talked about in verse 2, are vain. Meaning worthless. They have no validity. No worth. No worth. But one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen, with the axe. So they cut a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. Take an axe and cut it down. They deck it with silver and with gold. They deck this tree with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. So they got to fasten it down with nails, with hammers, that it move not. They can't move. They are upright as the palm tree. So let you know they upright. They stand straight up. Remember, they fasten them down nails and with hammers. They could the hammer and the nails, and they gotta make that cross on the bottom a lot of times and nail that Christmas tree to that wood. They deck it with silver and with gold, with faceted with nails and with hammers, that it move not, so it can't move. Gotta be stable. Stable how? They are upright as the palm tree. They standing straight up. Christmas tree. But speak not. They don't speak. They ain't speaking. They must needs be born. They must need carry. You got to carry them. Why is he talking about you got to carry a tree? That you done nailed so it can stand straight up. Why it says, but speak not? Why he said this tree can't speak? I mean, you got to break it down in the lowest denominator for our people to understand. Because we don't have common sense. Majority of us don't have common sense. Listen, why he saying this? Now you can go outside and look at a tree every day. Is that tree going to speak? I don't think so. But listen to what he said. They are upright as the palm tree. But speak not. But speak not. They must needs be born, meaning they got to be carried. Because they cannot go. Because they can't go on their own. Somebody got to carry that tree. Once you cut it up, nail it to that wood so it stands straight up. Somebody got to carry it. That's why it says they must needs be born, carried, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them. Why is he saying be not afraid of a tree that you done cut down, fastened it with nails, decked it up with silver and gold and all kind of ornaments and everything? He said, be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Don't be afraid of them, because they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. Because it's an idol. The Christmas tree is an idol that people are bringing into their home, and you have to bow down before this idol because you put the Christmas presents under the tree. So you got to bow down to the idol to get the presents from under the tree. You ain't standing up reaching down there grabbing no presents that's way under that tree. You're going to get down on your knees and you're going to bow down to that tree to get that present from under that tree. But see, that's too much. You ain't thought about that. You got to think, people. You bowing down to an idol that the Most High says don't do. Listen, he said, for as much as there is none like unto thee, O Most High, thou art great, and thy name is great in might. But here are people following what you say, learn not the way of the heathen. That's what we did. We learned the way of the heathen. And what happened to us? Then you wonder why we get jacked up. And why we getting jacked up? Because we doing the things that are abominable to the Most High. Every year. Every time we come around, here we are following the same suit. Say, oh, my daddy did it, my mama did it, my grandmama did it, my granddaddy did it. We always did this, so I continue to follow the tradition of evil, wickedness. And you think you're going to go to the kingdom that's promised to Israel? I don't think so. Change your ways, people. Look, Psalms 106 and 35. See, that Christmas tree was set up. A Semiramis. He said it's because Nimrod died before her son/husband. All mystical, all the way back to the Tower of Babel. Nimrod. Say this spirit was in the tree. If you don't bring gifts to this tree, the spirit will come out and Tear your butt up. We went for it. Just like we go for anything else. Until this day. Bowing down to Nimrod and Semiramis and Tammuz. That's your Trinity right there. But that's another topic. But Psalms 106 and 35. But were mingled among the heathen. And the Most High said, learn not the way of the heathen. We were mingled among the heathen and learned their works until this day. Dealing with, remember, all the gods of the nations are what? Idols. So you're dealing with the idols of the nations. They doing what they're supposed to do because Most High said, all their gods are going to be idols. But we're not supposed to be doing that. We're the chosen people of the Most High. Here we are, Psalms 106 and 35. But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. And they served their idols. See? Can't get no clearer than that. He just said, hey, don't be dealing with that idol called the Christmas tree. But a lot of you don't even know the origins of this. You just following suit of what everybody else doing. Bunch of sheep. Led to the slaughter, because that's what the Most High going to do to you if you don't repent. Give that up. Hear what it say? Verse 36. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto you. It's a trap unto us. Yeah, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto the devils. That's what he's saying, the devils. Deceitful, evil people that believe in idolatry. They don't believe in the Most High. Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because you got to go to Jacob. Who is Jacob? Jacob, the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. So if Jacob's the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, then what happens? To you, you're not one of the 12 tribes of Israel. He's not your power. So they got you being in a stupor and thinking that you are following the same power as them. And most of you are, because 2/3 of our people, they're going to perish. And a remnant of the nation's going to understand that they're going to be, the ones that we're going to put in their land to serve Mashiach Yahushua to the glory of the Most High and the 12 tribes of Israel. Most High will. You say they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils. Verse 39. Thus were they defiled with their own works and went a whoring with their own inventions. See that? It tells you how our ways compass the ways of the wicked, Israel. We taught the wicked ones our way. That's why it says, went a whoring with their own invention. We went into idolatry of the nations, and we started going to a high level of wickedness. Our own inventions. Therefore was the wrath of the Most High kindled against his people, the 12 tribes of Israel. It was that he abhorred his own inheritance. He hated his own people. Because we chose to deal with the idolatry of the other nations than him, as it is today. Sit up there in a minute and come up with you. You first and foremost is an idol to yourself. You done made yourself an idol. You done exalted yourself. People sacrificing the sons and the daughters of devils right now. Letting devils raise your children. Their curriculum, how they want them to think. How many times I've heard how they got reprogrammed. Children, once they done been programmed a certain way to accept certain things that's contrary to the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. You sacrificing your children to devils, straight up. If they accept what this world offers, you make them be at war with the Most High. Look. That's why it says it was a trap for us. It was a trap, and it still is a trap. Look, get James 4:4. You adulterers and adulteresses. They promote that real big time. Adultery. Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? You at friend with the world, what the world says, and they tell you in a minute in the church, right? You got to follow the law of the land. The law of the land says this, that, and the third, whatever. That's contrary to the words of the Most High and the law of the Most High. And you say it's acceptable, that makes you at war with the Most High. Enmity means you at war with the Most High. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. You're a friend of this world, you're the enemy of the Most High. And that's why you become the enemy of his people. Because you're an enemy of the Most High. And he named enemies, and those that hate him in Psalms 83rd chapter, point blank. It's like that, that's the way it is. Go to 1 Corinthians 10 and 20. 1 Corinthians 10 and 20. But I say that the things that which the Gentiles, which are heathens that we're talking about in the Old Testament still, it means nations. But I say that the things which the Gentiles, these other nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel, sacrifice or worship, they sacrifice or worship to devils. To devils. Remember, you gave your sons and your daughters to devils. So they worship in devils. Devils. That's why what they do in the school. Check out the school. They took the Most High. They took Hamashiach Yahushai out of the schools. Can't read the Bible. Can't bring no prayer up in there. So who they leave there? Who they bring in? Who they invite in? Evil, wickedness, the devil, Satan, serpent, the beast, all of that, false prophets, everything. Atheists, you name it. Satanism, everything you think of, that's promoted in the schools. If you go to a school, a child can go to a school, say, at home they're a girl, but when they go to school they're a boy, and you can't do nothing about it. You go to their school, you send your child from home as a girl, and you go to their classroom. Can I go in the classroom? Yeah, you go to the classroom, they sit up there looking like a boy. And you can't do nothing about it. Because the law says they can do this. Change their name, or boy to a girl. Send your son to school as a boy, get to school, do a transformation, go like Clark Kent going into the phone booth, come out Superman, come out a dang girl. That's accepted. Ain't nothing you can do about it, because that's the law. Come on now. Something wrong with this picture. Something wrong with that. You know that wasn't like that years and years ago. That wasn't going down. Across the board, it wasn't going down. But now, is the end of time? Now you're going to do it? It's going to be accepted? And you're going to say there's not a reason why the judgment going to come down? It's going to come down because of the fact of wickedness, evil, promoting wickedness against the Most High and what he has said. That's why he said we ain't under the law, we under mercy and grace. But you ain't under mercy and grace, you a Gentile, you a heathen. Mercy and grace only came to the Israelites. That's following the laws, that's commandments of the Most High. And you're going to see that. That's why it's lifting up. You'll see more disasters happening, just like a woman in travail. Boom, boom, boom. You can't stop them. You can't stop no fires. You can't stop no hurricane. No volcano eruption. Stop that. Can't do it. Because it's the Most High. It's him. He's a consuming fire. He's the one that's in the wind. Speak to us in the wind and fire. But see, the heathen don't know this. That's why it says what? 1 Corinthians 10 and 20. And some of you Israelites are heathen. You know your mama say, oh boy, you acting like a heathen. Girl, why you acting like a heathen? You forgot about that because right now everybody is accepting everything. Whatever it is that this is going on, it's the way of life. The way of life is the worldly way. You look at things to be able to entertain you from the world and not from the Most High. 1 Corinthians 10:20. But I say the things which the Gentiles sacrifice What they worship, they sacrifice to devils and not to the Most High. Remember, it said you gave your sons and your daughters to devils. So you didn't gave your sons and daughters to devils, and the Gentiles, they sacrifice to devils and not to the Most High. Come on, how you gonna tell me that this ain't true? Come on now. You gonna tell me that ain't true? They ain't sacrifice to the devils and not to the Most High, and they are all gone. You praying to that? You praying to a dead idol, and not to the Most High. That's what I'm telling you. Praying to that and not to the Most High. Nor through a Mashiach Yahushua. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. He's telling you, I don't want you to be kicking it up, hanging around devils. Have fellowship with devils. You cannot drink the cup of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua and the cup of devils. You got to choose either or. You cannot be partakers of the Most High's table. You can be partakers of the Most High's table and of the table of devils. The table you eat. You can't sit there and think you're going to eat this magnificent food of the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, and you sitting around dealing with idolatry, wickedness, accepting wickedness, and you know what's right and you still do what's wrong, and then you want the Most High to bless you and cure you or do whatever it is that He's going to do to help us to be able to come out of this madness, because we all got problems. Because we in these curses. But the Most High said, if you do what I say do, you follow my laws, statutes, commandments, I'm going to bless you. Why can't we be blessed? Because we got to do what He say do. Simple. It ain't hard. You do what I say do, I'm going to bless you. To be above all the nations. Everything they got is going to be our possession anyway. Most High will. I'm talking about Israel. I don't put myself in that because I don't know. And you don't know either. But we know that what the word says, we are Israel. And it's promised to us. I didn't say Most High will. It'll be us. What did He say? You cannot drink the cup of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Most High's table and of the table of devils. Come on, which one you going to choose? I'm telling you. You going to follow the way of the heathen? You're going to follow the way to destruction. That's what it's going to lead you to, straight destruction. What you going to do then? What you going to do when He come for you? What you going to do? You going to sit there and cry the blues? No. It's not something that you have a choice in to do your own will. Follow your own way. You only got, the only way is, like my second said, I'm the way. I'm the truth and the light. Nobody comes to the Father but by me. That's what He said. Now, if you know another way, I'd like to know. Because I know there is no other way except through Mashiach Yahushua, through the glory of the Most High. He the path. He the direction. You know, over and over again, we get all these judgments. And what we do? Continue to do what's wrong. Go to Leviticus 26 and 30. That's why I applaud all those that's really sincerely looking at what we're supposed to be doing and being righteous and following the righteous path to the best of their ability. I applaud you for that, because there's so many people that talks against us, and they don't want us to come together with the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, because they're wicked. They want you to be wicked right with them. If you know what's right and you're doing what's wrong, then you can't look at the Most High blessing you. You're going to fall. The Most High long suffering, but He's going to get you eventually. All of us. That's why we got to know what we're doing. Better be on point. Go to Leviticus 26 chapter. Verse 1. Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven image, nor rear you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land, to bow down unto it. For I am the Most High, your power. See, that's a problem. So people want to look at everything, and a lot of you ain't did enough research talking about the Illuminati. You ain't did enough research in knowing of the Illuminati till you be talking about it, really. Because the Most High telling you here, you're not supposed to raise up anything that you're going to bow down to it. That's key. Go to Exodus. I mean, the Most High speak once, yea, twice. And that's the problem with a lot of people. A lot of you look at whatever someone has done, but when you look at, I was trying to expose that information in the 90s. But it wasn't passed down to everyone, all of us together at that time. It wasn't passed down to everybody, it kept it for themselves. But this is key right here. Exodus 20 and 2. Thou shalt have no other gods which is idols before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images, and we just read in Leviticus 26 and 1, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You know, you ain't supposed to be making nothing like that to do this. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them. This is the key right here that a lot of you missing. People bowing down and worshiping these things. Nor serve them, that's their power. Remember, all the gods of the nations are idols. So we look at everything, you won't be able to have nothing. You walk around naked. Because you can't have nothing. And that's an abomination in itself. Everything is defiled under the habits thereof. But everything that we have, they've taken it and made it to be wicked. So you say, okay, we can't deal with that no more. So all you got to do is keep doing everything that we dealing with. Oh, the candlestick is the menorah is the 7 candlestick is wicked. Oh, they use that for this. Now you can't use that. You can't do nothing. Won't have nothing. Because what? You following the way of the heathen. Following whatever they say. You learn the way of the heathen. Where you get it from? Oh, Wikipedia? Oh, dictionary.com? Where you get it from? What's the origin? It originated in wickedness? No. They tell you, boy, black, we don't have no originality or no creativity. So we take whatever it is that we can find and we use it for our benefit. And they bowing down to these. That's why you think the Most High said, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them. Because they were the heathen are bowing down to them. I know John 4:24 says the Most High is a spirit. And they that worship must worship him how? In spirit and in truth. His spirit, invisible power. Understand this. You can't make nothing represent him. Say, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I the Most High thy power. Your power, Israel, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me. So you got a lot of children. They the children of those that, the 3rd and 4th generation of those that came 3 to 4 generations before them that hated the Most High. Didn't deal with him at all. Why you got these children? Just being visited. They jacked up because their fathers didn't deal with the Most High. And showing mercy unto thousands of them, he said thousands of them that love me, and you love them, what did he say? And keep my commandments. Point blank, he tell you that there. He said, Machar told us, we love him, keep the commandments. John 14 and 15, 1 John 5 and 3. But it's the love of the Most High that we keep his commandments. Same thing we read here, because there ain't no New Testament. It's only the Old Testament, giving you understanding of the Old Testament, period. So, this is what's key. And not bowing down to these things. Making something, bowing down. This is my power. Ain't nothing my power but the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Hopefully you saying the same thing as I'm saying it. So I like to be boasted on. His name is jealous. So you gonna put something before him? She'd say, I will melt you. You see how he's melting a whole lot of lands right now. Look at Leviticus 26 and 30. Keep doing whatever you're doing, see, it's going to happen to you. Leviticus 26 and 30. And I will destroy your high places and cut down your images and cast your carcasses, that's your dead bodies, upon the carcasses of your idols. And my soul shall abhor you. See, I'm gonna kill you and put your bodies right there by your idols. He said, my soul, can you imagine the soul of the Most High hating us? He said, my soul gonna hate you. He said, I'll make your cities waste. And our cities are waste, people. He did this unto this day. And bring your sanctuaries under desolation. And I will not smell the savor of your sweet odor. Say, I ain't smelling nothing that you're going to send up prayers to the Most High on Christmas, on Thanksgiving. Got the nerve to call it Thanksgiving. See, I ain't smelling nothing when you praying to the Most High on these pagan days, hella days. Listen, verse 32, and I will bring the land into desolation, and it is very much so. And your enemies which dwell therein shall be astonished at it. They're going to look at it, man, who lived here? This land was flourishing. That's the land that the Most High loved, the land of Israel. Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbaths every 7 days. As long as it lieth desolate. Hear this? As long as it lieth desolate. And ye be in your enemy's land. Hear that? Tell me the Most High talking to us right now. The land is desolate. Nothing but a sand desert. Nothing. Hear what he said? Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbath as long as it lieth desolate. And ye be in your enemy's land. We be in our enemy's land. Even then shall the land rest. Say, then shall the land rest and enjoy her Sabbath without us. Without the children of Israel being there. Because people that's there, they're implants. You're not the true people of the Most High. 12 tribes of Israel. Listen. Verse 36, and upon, verse 35, as long as it lieth desolate, it shall rest, because it did not rest in your Sabbaths when ye dwelt upon it. Wow. Because we didn't honor the Sabbath. Just like a lot of you don't honor the Most High Sabbath now. You going to church on the first day of the week. Look at the calendar. Say it enough. Say it again. Look at the calendar. First day of the week. It's not seventh day of the week. Look what day it is. And look at the seventh day when it is. It's common sense. Calendars all over the world. They might be on another day, but it's still that day. Verse 36, and upon them that are left alive of you, those that are left alive of us, I will send a faintness into their hearts, a faintness into their minds, in the lands of their enemies, in the land of our enemies, a faintness in our minds. The hearts mean the minds. In the land of our enemies, where he scattered us. And the sound of a shaken leaf shall chase them. Hear that? The sound shake a leaf, running scared. And they shall flee, as fleeing from a sword. They shall fall when none pursue it. They're running, falling out. Ain't nobody even chasing them. Verse 38, and ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up. And that's true. So true. We perishing among the heathen. You got to look at a time when they were conquering and pillaging and raping and robbing and just stealing the land. They just killed the indigenous people that were here. The indigenous copper people that was here. The Israelites. The indigenous ones. I mean, where do you bury all these people? Millions and millions of people. You say, you shall perish among the heathen. See, he told us what? Don't go among the heathen. Learn not the way of the heathen. What do you say? And ye shall perish among the heathen. You're going to be destroyed among the heathen. They said don't go among the heathen, but we went out among the heathen. While we had to go among the heathen to gather Israel, that's gathered among the heathen. Want to be like the heathen. But he said, and ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up. And they that are left of you shall pine away in their iniquity in your enemies' lands. That's what you're looking at. How are you pining away in iniquity? Because you're dealing with idolatry. Whether you want to accept it or not. Over and over and over again. Christianity is idolatry. Islam idolatry. Buddha idolatry. You know, you name all these religions. We got all these different religions. Let's deal with idolatry. Most High didn't give us religion. He gave us laws, statutes, commandments. If you want to be a true follower of the Most High, come back to these laws. Come back to His rules and regulations, and study them, learn them by studying them, living them every day, and apply them in your life. You know you're not supposed to do this, you don't do it. You know you're supposed to do this, you do it. And you don't care what nobody say. That's how you please the Most High. So you stick it up for you stick it up for Him. Because remember they saying you ain't got to follow Him. That's why He said this. I mean, you got to understand, is everything is here within these words for us to know how to please Him. Look, Psalms 94:16. He said, who will rise up for me? Hear this? He asked the question, who's going to rise up for the Most High against the evildoers? In dealing with how they are operating and having our people not believe in the Most High by not believing in His laws, statutes, commandments. And most certainly judgments, because they say, hey, you ain't got to fear the Most High. He tell you, you got to fear the Most High. He's teaching that too. You ain't got to be afraid of Him. You ain't got to be scared of God. Because God is love, they say, right? So, He's saying, who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me? That's for the Most High, against the workers of iniquity.